What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Fast. Today, let's get started with Ex-PFL analyst sounds alarm bells on Francis Ngannou situation amid talks of UFC return to face Jon Jones. Recently, Francis Ngannou and Jon Jones have both indicated their interest in facing each other for the UFC heavyweight title. The matchup would be, without any doubt, the biggest heavyweight title fight in MMA history. Thompson, a former UFC fighter, discussed the Ngannou-Jones situation during a recent episode of the Weighing In podcast, which he co-hosts with John McCarthy. The PFL can't afford Francis anymore. The PFL are not going to pay you. It's not working out. Like, who are we going to have you fight? Vadim Nemkov. That's the only guy. There's nobody else for Ngannou to fight. So, move on. Go back and fight Jon. Make your 8 million of whatever it is, maybe even more than that now, 10 million to fight Jon Jones. They need something. The UFC needs it. The PFL could use a couple of other fighters. Kevin Holland sets his sight on former UFC title challenger Colby Covington. Following the win, Holland spoke to reporters backstage where he elaborated further on his call-out. He thinks that a fight between him and Covington would be one of the biggest non-title fights you could make today. I think it will be a good one. I know they're doing the Ultimate Fighter House right now with Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen, but to be honest with you, they can just cancel that one and just do me and Colby. Me and Colby could do whatever. Anything me and Colby do would sell. It can be fun. It can be whatever it needs to be. I think me and Colby do numbers, and it would be the highest fight night. If we were to be on a pay-per-view event, we'd help sell that thing out. You wouldn't even need a stacked undercard. Cory Sandhagen on Merab Dvalishvili's UFC 316 win. Cory Sandhagen acknowledges that there's only one way he can dethrone UFC bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili. It was great. Merab did an awesome job. I kind of anticipated that Merab was even going to look better in this fight, just when I was thinking about it a little more, and he did awesome. He got the finish, and I'm sure that's what he was looking for, and I'm happy for him. Me and Merab have a really good rapport together, so I'm happy for him. I was kind of surprised that O'Malley decided to move as much as he was. That's a very tough thing to do against a guy that's going to press like that. Merab is the best guy in the division. He's maybe one of the best guys in the UFC. With Dvalishvili on a 13-fight winning streak, Sandhagen says the machine has to be stopped. Yeah, you've got to knock that guy out. That's it. You've just got to knock that guy out. Pereira refuses to take Magomed Ankalaev bait, says he'll respond when the time is right. UFC light heavyweight champion Magomed Ankalaev's repeated social media digs do not bother Pereira. Pereira has declared that he will only respond to Ankalaev when the time is right. Earlier this year, Ankalaev dethroned Poatan via unanimous decision and snatched his 205-pound championship. Since then, a rematch has been suggested. However, no official date has been announced. Ankalaev, who is now growing impatient as Pereira declined to fight him in the next 3 months, has revealed via his manager, Ali Abdelaziz, that he will wait until October. If Poatan still doesn't want a rematch, the champion will fight someone else. This weekend, Pereira was in attendance to witness UFC 316. Later, in an interview with UFC Brazil, the latter had this to say about Ankalaev's recent posts. He's promoting himself by saying my name. No one knows he's the champion, so when he says my name, he appears a little. But I'm not responding to his provocations, because I know it's just for promotion. I'll respond when the time is right. Tom Aspinall makes humble request to Merab Dvalishvili following UFC 316 domination. Tom Aspinall recently made a request to Merab Dvalishvili, aiming to develop cardio similar to that of the UFC bantamweight champion. After watching Dvalishvili continuously shoot for takedowns during the fight, Aspinall recognized his elite stamina. Merab just doesn't stylistically match up with anybody else in the division. He just keeps going, won't stop, does 50 takedowns per round, he never stops working for 25 minutes. To me, Merab looks unstoppable right now, and the machine is the best nickname that you can have for a guy like this. I want Merab's cardio. Merab, show me what's what. Get me in that kind of shape. I'm ready for it.